Hey folks, Deano here again. This time taking a look at MajinBuster. Yeah, this is Demoniacal Fits' latest figure, based off the SDCC exclusive Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Only Demoniacal Fit have went a little bit extra and given us a bonus normal Super Saiyan head, which is very much appreciated. Means you can actually avoid the SDCC figure and this monstrosity. But yeah guys, let's take a look at the box first, shall we? Move him out the way. So yeah, this thing is absolutely massive, obviously because it has to have the aura effect as part of the box. Demoniacal Fit 2022, made in China, even though this was released in 2023, but delays. Nice picture of Super Saiyan 2 Goku with a stern face on. MajinBuster, Demoniacal Fit logo. Nice picture of him smirking, getting ready to fight. And on the back, you've got some nice poses for him, which you can't really see because it's too big for my camera. As you can also see, the Christmas postage was not kind to this guy, despite him having like 3 layers of bubble wrap. But yeah, let's bring this guy back into frame and take a look at the faces first, shall we? So first off, you get smirking face, which is what comes on him in the package. Now, it doesn't look quite as good as the official SDCC one, but I mean, it looks miles better than Tamashi's first attempt. I think we can all agree. I've got all the official faces here for comparison's sake. So you get this nice face, pretty teeth. Compare that to the official. Again, this one doesn't hold a candle. The official one doesn't hold a candle to these new ones. We have the yelling face. I can find it in the pile. There it is. This is the new one. And compared to the official first version. Now you can tell there's a difference in sculpt here. This one has clearly been taken from the SDCC exclusive, so they did have access to the molds, which begs the question, how? Because I showed off a render of this guy over a year ago from Demoniacal Fit, and it had that hair sculpt on it, which is actually the official Tamashi face, which I find a bit strange, not gonna lie. But yeah, these faces are far better than the Super Saiyan full power release faces, no question. Going back to this one, it doesn't look quite as good as the official one, because the official one was made to look like he was a bit surprised that Majin Vegeta was able to go Super Saiyan 2. The whole, I think this will take longer than I thought scene. But this one's just generic angry face, which is fair enough. I mean, this is a more generic figure. It's only kind of based off that scene. And finally, look at the best face in the set, the smirking face. I mean, this just screams Goku to me. They got it spot on. I would also say, almost say they got it better than Tamashi's face, and that's saying something. The SDCC face, that is, not the one I'm about to compare it to, which is this one, the smirking face, which everyone was looking forward to in the full power release, and they completely butchered it because there's no sculpt work whatsoever there. You can't make out a single feature on him. You would almost think this was Gohan's face. But yeah, unfortunate, but Tamashi's track record lately, not unsurprising. So yeah, let's take a look at the hands next. So we've got a pair of Big Bang style Ki Blast hands, which could also be used for fusion pose hands. Same with this one. You've got two instant transmission hands, two regular Ki Blast hands, two martial arts posy hands, two Kamehameha hands, the old style ones that don't look right, they've never looked right. Tamashi, get rid of them, please. You made a good mould with the new Ultimate Gohan. And the fists that come on him in the package. So yeah, taking a look at the aura effect before we finally take a look at the figure itself. It's really well done. The only thing I will say is this side is very obvious that it's a different piece. It does kind of pop off. You can hear it creaking. Yeah, the paint, they seem to have just forgot to keep going. I don't know if it's like that on the official or not. But yeah, once you notice it, it's kind of hard to unnotice it. But all in all, looks good. It's a soft, malleable plastic, which means it's not going to break for being too brittle or anything like that. It is a big hunking bit of plastic, by the way. This thing weighs a ton. A lot of effort went into this from Tamashi. Demoniacal Fit have copied it quite well. It is quite sharp though, so it will still stab you if you're not careful. These pieces, it doesn't really show in the Demoniacal Fit box or anything where these go, so I've just sort of picked the most appropriate places for them. Yeah, you can pop them out, but frankly they were a pain in the backside to get in the first place, so I won't be doing that, he says as he accidentally pops one out in the first place. So yeah, they're meant to swivel and stuff on ball joints, but I don't know if it's just the cold weather just now. It's not hit up yet. I literally just got this in the post. But yeah, they are not going in properly, and they're popping out at every opportunity. So yeah, fun. So finally, take a look at the main attraction. This is the third-party Super Saiyan 2 Goku. He has the halo right there. Comes off really easily. It's just a hole in the back of the head that pops in and stays there quite securely. Not too loose, not too tight. One thing I will say is they've again used the older style 2.0 waist for Goku. If you take a look at this one, which they've been using more and more often, you can actually see the groin area goes right the way around on the gi, whereas with this one, which I believe is the one they used for Super Saiyan 3 Goku originally, it stops just about here, so it's a bit more noticeable of a gap. But yeah, still gets the job done. They've copied the rip he got from Yakon very well. I like the look of that. And it's also a nice vibrant shade of orange with some slight shading. it's not very noticeable, but it is there. You've got some slight darker oranges in the creases of the clothing, and a bit of shading up here as well. Nicely done. Do appreciate that. Makes it feel a bit more premium. And yeah, does look really good. Compare it to this guy, on the other hand. The colour of the gi on this guy is far more vibrant. It's a much better colour. Even the blues are a much nicer colour. They fit a lot better than this one. So yeah, I also noticed his hands seem to be miscoloured through the viewfinder. That's strange. But yeah, unlike the SDCC one, the faces and such are interchangeable with the official full power one. I'll pop normal Super Saiyan head on that. That still looks really good. I really like that. Take this off. Get rid of that horrendous face here. And just like that, you now have a Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So yeah, I'm very happy that they made them interchangeable this time. And that stern face will now be staying on my full power Goku forever. And the official faces will be going back in the box and left forever. But yeah, really love that. Even though the colours are now very noticeable in this compared to the Demoniacal Fit one. But yeah, very happy with that. Now let's take a look at articulation. It's just your standard Goku articulation. The neck is on the older style hinge joint. Can't really go down any whatsoever. Can go up a fair bit. Side to side, swivel, hinge, all the rest of it. I will also say, compared to the official SDCC one, the neck is nowhere near as long. Thank you, Demoniacal Fit, for fixing that. Arms go out that far. Swivel, bicep swivel, double joint at the elbow. This arm seems a bit loose. It's not popped out yet, but it is a little bit. Normal ball hinge at the wrist. You can pop the chest out for some slightly better movement. Hinge back, side to side. Leg can go out that far, back that far, completely unhindered. That's why I prefer the 2.0 joints. They can go out this far. It's the one limiting factor of the 2.0 hinges, but you're more likely to use a front kick than you are a side kick. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and standard Goku feet with toe articulation. So yeah, all in all, an excellent figure for an excellent price. I got this guy for $35, I think, which, considering that's almost the price you pay for the official full power release, and not the £200 plus that aftermarket scalpers are selling the SDCC one for. Do better, Tamashi, honestly. Like, anyone outside the US still doesn't have access to that guy unless they pay through the nose through a scalper. I mean, you're just enabling them. try to use your own website, which still doesn't work outside of the US. Like, really, Tamashi? I don't even understand why this guy was even exclusive to begin with. Even though it's just another Goku. Like, people would have bought it. It's Super Saiyan 2. Like, I'm just getting into rant territory. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for this figure review. And I would definitely 110% recommend him. He's better than the full power Super Saiyan mold by far, and much cheaper than the official Super Saiyan 2. So yeah, guys, until next time, I'll see y'all later.